doing what I call kind of like ninja workout. Gonna be a lot of jumping, hopping around, working that core, six pack, coming through. Yeah, I've been really liking this little location here under this, like, I don't think it's a gazebo, but it's nice because if the darn light will adjust, well, you know, you got the pool right there in the background. Makes it very zen for when you're just destroying your body. A crazy good workout. So yeah, enough yapping for me. Let's hit this workout. Let's get started. Oh, what's going on, Nurian? I'm just gonna say that. I can't pronounce the full name going on there. Ka, what's happening? Yes, we're about to start this workout. Thing that's cool as well. After this live stream here, we should be getting up to like 1,800 subs. We're like right there, really close. So if the YouTube algorithm delivers, we get some amazing people like yourselves in here in the chat subscribing, should be able to hit 1,800 by the end of this live stream here. So that's going to be pretty awesome. Yo, what's going on, Metric Sphinx? Oh yeah, showing that support. I was just saying, yeah, we're going to be hitting 1,800 subs. It's playing up. How's the sound? How's the audio? Well, yeah, if you notice anything going wonky with the audio, just a bit crackling. It's possible it might just be the kind of like the signal. I don't know, but let's get started. So it's gonna be doing good workout. It's okay now. All right, cool. Oh yeah, gotta start the watch. If you don't record the workout on the Apple Watch, it's like it didn't even work out to begin with. Let's see, I'm thinking we'll raise this up a bit. There we go. Probably drop that down a little bit. Ooh, shoulders crack-a-lacking. It's Friday. You all excited for the weekend? I like calling this one a ninja workout because of the hopping. Trying to be light on the feet. Any type of jumping exercises, you don't want to like slam your feet down. So ninjas, you know, they try to be quiet, light on the toes. So ideally, you want to do the same. Squatting eagle. I like the name of that more. Side frog leap. Yeah, the ninja. I'm liking the names you call it more. For the, whatever the eagle one you were just saying. I just call them squat jacks. Because you're doing a jumping jack into a squat. But the eagle, that just sounds cooler. It's funny, I've seen some like fitness influencers, they'll do an exercise, they'll give it their own name, try to act like they kind of like invented it. It's like, brother, it's called a dumbbell curl. It's not called a Danny curl, you know? It's like, It's cool. I'm liking the results I've been getting so far with the workouts. Getting some really good core ab definition. All right. Let's see what's everyone up to. Oh, Ricardo, hey. The knee clap. Yeah. Who's watching? Hear the chat from there? No, I gotta get a little bit closer in order to read the chat. I've been trying to get better at staying engaged with the chat while doing this routine here with plyometric workouts. It's a little tough though, because as you can see, I'm moving and very little rest in between exercises. When I get back to doing my weightlifting routine, it gets much easier to engage with the chat, because I do do a couple reps, rest for like 30 seconds. And then during that rest, I'm able to kind of catch up with what everyone's talking about. Squatting eagle, there we go. Yeah, I like that. It's a much cooler name. The squatting eagle, it's a good one for working them glutes. Whew. Attacking those abs right here. Getting that summer six pack. It's crazy the results you get when you just have a proven plan and you just don't give up on following it. Sometimes getting the results that you want takes a little longer than you want it to take. But as long as the plan is solid, then all you gotta do is you just stick to the plan. And then the results are inevitable. It's like Thanos. Working those abs right here, the knee raises. All right, almost done the warm-up. Warm-up? I thought you already started the workout. Now we just warming up right here. It's just a warm-up to get the body ready for what we're about to do. Starting to break that sweat a little bit. Once we're done the warm-up, then we'll go into some stretches. All right, now we get into the eagle squats. If you're into dinosaurs, I guess it could be the pterodactyl squat. Hoo-ah, hoo-ah, hoo-ah. Whew. Almost done the warm-up. We going ham this Friday morning. Hope you all showing that support by hitting that subscribe button if you're new here. We just hanging out, having fun, getting in shape together. So, you know, if you're trying to burn fat, build muscle, definitely want to make sure to join this community here. Hit subscribe. I'll be posting full-length videos, sharing the tips, tricks, and tactics for getting in the best shape of your life. Just gotta make sure you hit subscribe, and then go to the channel, check out the playlist tab. I got full-length playlists talking about how you burn fat, trying to get more of that six-pack, or how I can build muscle if you just try to put on a little bit of size. Whew. All right. So this weekend, I'm not going to be cheating on the diet. I'm going to be staying disciplined, get those gains over the weekend. Sweating already, man. Crazy humid out. Bear hug jump, yeah. Let's go. Or Kets go, here we go. All right, we're gonna get into the stretches now. Little pool cleaner spraying water. It's very important to warm up those muscles before a workout. Ideally, I always say to foam roll before a workout, massage those muscles. I feel like foam rolling is a bit better than stretching alone. You know, we're outside today, so I don't really like foam rolling out here on the ground. Man, it's so humid out. I'm sweating like crazy. Maybe not like crazy, but definitely much more sweat happening than I normally be doing this early in the workout. I'm gonna have to take the glasses off. They're just gonna get in the way. But I do apologize, it's gonna be a little bit harder to read the chat. But I'll make an effort, a conscious effort to come check out the comments. Whew. Ooh, there we go. Got a good little hip crack going. It's very fitting to do the Goku stretch before intense ninja style workout. Even though Naruto would be more ninja style, but still, you know what I mean. It's Whew. Let's see, while I'm doing these stretches, let's see if I can catch up with what y'all saying. What's up, Alec? What a fucking goat. Oh, that's you, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah. Just out here, just working out, just having fun, getting in shape. Trying to be here for y'all on your own fitness journeys. We're just out here just trying to get people in best shape of their lives. Looking good, feeling good, doing it all natural. No harmful performance enhancers. No roids, no gear, no nothing. I mean, protein shakes, lots of protein shakes, but besides that, just multivitamins, meat, veggies, and protein shakes. That's the secret formula right there. Ooh, I can see steam coming off my body. Ooh, good little hip crack right there. Yeah, so I was saying one of the goals for this live stream is to get up to 1,800 subscribers. We're close. Last I checked, it was like 1,791 subs. So ideally, by the end of this live stream, you know, we would have gained like 12 new members for the community here. But only subscribe if you're looking to get in like fantastic shape, like getting the type of body where people come up to you and they're like, brother, you work out, what do you do? Like I remember before, like I'd be working out, I'd be doing the healthy smoothies and the boiled chicken and broccoli and spending hours in the gym. And I didn't look out of shape, but I wasn't at the point where people, like I was at a point where people were, you know, having a conversation and they'd be like, yeah, what do you do you work out? What do you do? And, you know, I'd answer. But, you know, after doing all the things that I talk about on my channel here, I got in crazy good shape. It went from people being like, yeah, like you work out, going from that to then being like, bro, like, what are you doing for your workouts? It's like, it's definitely different experience. So, like, I'm open about the fact that I work out because I want to look good. And, you know, if you're trying to get that physique, do some body recomposition, that's what we all about, boy. Getting that aesthetic physique. But not just looking good, but feeling good as well. There's ways you can get in shape, but you can do it in a very unhealthy way that's not sustainable and actually harms your health. And I'm not for that. So I'm seeing some comments in the chat. Just didn't want to take too long with the rest here. But yeah, let's try to get to 1,800 subs before the end of this live stream. It's free. It takes half a second to subscribe. and you're joining an amazing group of people here. I start taking protein shakes. How long does it take to show results? So it'll come down to the amount of calories that you're taking in and the amount of calories that you're burning, depending on the goal. But I would say immediately you're gonna notice improvements. Take like 50-gram protein shake in the morning for breakfast. Like if you're trying to lose weight, replacing your breakfast with a 50-gram protein shake is super awesome. Baseball Finn, what's going on? Everyone should like the live stream for the algorithm. Oh yeah, you gotta feed that algorithm. I feel like the algorithm's working pretty good because we got some amazing people in the chat already. So YouTube's delivering. That's why I like doing these live streams, get to hang out with awesome people like yourselves. But yeah, if you're trying to lose weight, doing that protein shake in the morning. But honestly, probably within the first week, you'll be noticing some good results. Energy, focus will be going up. Let's see, I'll make a video talking about that. It's a good question about the protein shake. There we go. Screenshot of the comment there. Very cool, bro. You all very cool. All right. So we're going to repeat those exercises for another 2 rounds. This one we're going to go a little bit more ham. Oh, there we go. Get it, get it, get it. Frogger hops right here. Or if you play Call of Duty, I guess it would be a high tea bag. Hip flex is working. Working it right here. Oh yeah, so this move, I gave it my own name. It's superhero landings, like Deadpool, like boom. All right, working some shoulders here. Whew. Sweating like crazy here. Losing weight, 6'2", like 270. Follow the 0.8 gram per pound. More protein tubs. Take less protein per day. So what I like to do for the protein is 1 gram per 1.2 grams per centimeter of height. It's going to be more accurate than your body weight. Because I'm sure you notice as your body weight goes down, then you're taking in less protein. But I've had it before where I was working with someone. They were 5'5", 250 pounds, And I was doing the formula. And I was like, okay, 250 grams protein. Later that day, someone else came in. 6'3", 170, 165 pounds. He was trying to put on weight. And I was like, how come the 6'3" guy has to eat less protein than the 5'5" guy who weighs more? And I found a study that ran into the same issue. They were working with men and women who were obese, 400 plus pounds. And they're like, well, what do we do for the protein? We can't do a gram per pound of body weight. So they did height in centimeters. And I was like, that is amazing. So trying to lose weight, height in centimeters times 1.2. The 0.2 will give you that little bit extra protein, which will further help you to maintain and possibly build some muscle while you're losing weight. Whew. Let's see, we're gonna do some bench tricep dips. But the big thing, tell people like chat, yeah, you guys should be liking the chat, hitting that subscribe button. What you doing if you're not? Superhero indeed, yeah. Giving the Superman vibe. Yeah, now that I don't have the glasses on. That's interesting, using height, people always use weight. Yeah, that's gonna be outdated very soon. And you'll see with the, or well actually, so you've been doing the height in pounds, so since your body weight is kind of up there, I'm sure you've been eating quite a bit of protein. But honestly, like every time I tell people that equation of the height in centimeters times 1.2, they always are like, that's too much protein. I'm like, it's not too much. It's just more than what you're used to. But since you're already eating a lot of protein, it won't really feel like too much. But it's a good goal number to have. I don't try to go below my height in centimeters in grams of protein. So height in centimeters would be like the minimum. Like don't go below that for the grams of protein. 1.2 is gonna be the goal. So, but the big thing for losing the extra body fat, it's gonna be, it's always gonna come down to the calories. So what you'll wanna do, I used to do like all these complicated formulas. Basal metabolic rate, total daily energy expenditure, subtracting 300, and it's a lot. That's a lot of work and calculations to do. So what you can do, to find the right amount of calories is you just take your current body weight in pounds, multiply it by 10. Sorry, catch my breath over here. Current body weight in pounds multiplied by 10. That'll give you the amount of calories to not go over every day. And I would say like every 10 pounds that you lose, revisit the calculation. So since you're 270 pounds, it'd be 2,700 calories. Once you get to 260 pounds, then you drop it down to 2,600 calories. And you just do it like that. If you feel like you could lose a lot of weight more quickly, You could do your body weight times 8, but I don't like doing it that way. That's pretty advanced. Plus the formulas for 10 times your body weight, much easier. So 93 push-ups this morning. Ah, nice. 93 is a lot. It's like a tub for 4 days. I mean, well, yeah, you don't want to get it purely from protein powder. If you do, you're going to lose weight like crazy. At least like what I tell my clients when it comes to losing weight, like losing body fat. As soon as you hit your protein goal, you have the option to eat food to get to your calorie limit if you would like. So with the example of 2,700 calories, let's say you're got the protein shake, high protein breakfast, high protein lunch, another protein shake, protein bar. Next thing you know, whatever, you're at your calorie goal, 225 grams of protein. If you have like 500 or 700 calories left in the day, you don't have, like, you could just say, hey, I'm done eating. I'm profit off of the extra deficit that I just created there. Because you hit your protein goal, you're good. You don't have to eat more. The danger comes when you're getting close to or you hit your calorie limit, but you haven't gotten to your protein goal. Ideally, you want to get to your protein goal before you hit your calorie limit. And the thing that's also cool as well, like when I was on my fat loss journey in the beginning, I had like protein shake for breakfast, hit the gym, had another protein shake, had a protein bar, and I think I just had egg whites for breakfast. And next thing I knew, I was like, wait, I'm already at my protein goal, and I've got 700 calories left. So I had the option, I could not eat anything for the rest of the day, or I could finally eat some of that ice cream I had in the fridge that I haven't been eating because I never had room with my calories. So I grabbed the tub of ice cream, I looked at the nutrition label, I did the math. Ciao, yo, what's going on, Ricardo? I did the math, I was like, wow, if I eat this whole tub of ice cream, it's 700 calories. Hell yeah, so I ate that whole tub of ice cream, woke up the next day, still had gotten closer to my goal. So I woke up the next day, actually had better ab results, despite eating a whole tub of ice cream. The reason why is because even though I was at my calorie limit, the calorie limit still puts you in a calorie deficit. So I was able to eat the tub of ice cream and still be in a calorie deficit, which is why I woke up the next day and actually got better ab results. Now, if I didn't eat the tub of ice cream, I would have seen some more results, but you know, sometimes you gotta treat yourself. So I was like, I could eat the ice cream, so I did. Baby gator in the pool, yeah, right, in Florida. Currently in the gym. Yeah, let's go, Ghost. What got me into fitness? So, and do I personally train? Oh yeah, I do personal training. I want to transition to doing the online fitness coaching primarily. Don't get me wrong, I like working out with people in the gym, but in the gym it's just like 10% of the whole thing. So if I'm able to like check in with people over text, Zoom calls and things like that throughout the day, that's where you really get the results. But the thing that got me into fitness is I was always like overweight as a kid. So I'd be hanging out with my friends, I'd be climbing trees, running, and I just couldn't. I couldn't keep up. If I just stood outside for too long, I'd be just drenched in sweat, felt embarrassed about sweating so much and being so overweight. I wouldn't take my shirt off at all. In the pool, at the beach, in the locker room. And one day, over the summer going into high school, one of my friends was having a conversation with one of our other fat friends. They were talking about signing up for football. But my friend forgot that he was talking to our other friend. So when he signed everyone up for football, he signed me up for football too. And I was like, dude, we never talked about this. And he was like, oh, you're right. Sorry, it's just you and so-and-so look so much alike. And it's just because we're very chubby. But at that point, my mom heard about joining the football team. And she was like, oh, do you want a personal trainer? And I was like, you know what? Yeah. But I was embarrassed to tell the personal trainer that I wanted to burn fat. Because at the time, only girls burn fat. Guys go to the gym to get big and get strong. So I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm trying to get stronger. And every time we would start working out, and I tell him, hey, let's try this one exercise, let's do this one thing. He'd be like, you don't want to do that. That's a fat burning exercise. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Now, nothing against the trainer that I had. He's amazing. He's still working hard to this day. But it wasn't until I took ownership of the results that I wanted that I started seeing the results. But yeah, mainly I wanted to start working out to look good, feel confident, talk to the ladies, But now I do it because I want to look like Goku. Get the resilience like the Doom Slayer, the Doom guy. Another reason why I do it is to show you all that it's possible. All natural. No steroids, nothing. I'm also here to give you all the permission that you might be needing to own up to the fact that you want to feel confident in your body. Give you the permission to say, like, yeah, I want to work out to get a six-pack. Get bigger arms, to look good, feel good. That's perfectly fine. You're allowed to have that as a goal. And for the people that are like, for anyone that might critique you for that and say, that's selfish. You know what's selfish? Someone else not liking what your goal is and telling you you can't have that goal. That's selfish. Like, excuse me, you are telling me what my goals should be? That is actually selfish, because it's like you're telling me I can't have my own goal, but you can tell me what my goal is? No, like, that's ridiculous. But not only that, like, in the beginning, you're gonna have friends and family members being like, oh wow, look at you, Mr. Healthy, going to the gym. Kind of like side comments, things like that. But eventually, you don't give up on it, you keep going. It becomes part of your identity, because people are only saying something because it's conflicting with how they know you, for who you currently are. But if you think of the version of yourself that's confident in their own skin, that's very healthy. Darn thing. Confident in their own skin, very healthy. What are they doing? They're probably going to the gym every day. They probably don't care what friends or family members say when it comes to getting in shape. So you just have to embody those characteristics, and then those characteristics will help you get that body. It's not, you don't get in shape, or you're not in shape and then you do the things to get in shape. It starts by doing the things that are required to get in shape. So you're going to be lifting, you're going to be eating the things that you need to eat, and you're not going to get the results right away. But it's by doing those things every day. It's by shortening the time that it takes from when you mess up to when you get back on the saddle. That's going to give you that success. Especially that last part, and I'll repeat it again. Reducing the time it takes from when you get off track to getting back on the saddle. That's that time. That's where the success comes, from shortening that period of time. I've not worked with a single client that's been 100% consistent. I have worked with clients where once, twice a week, they fall off track, but then they get back on track the next day. Like, I would rather work with someone who gets off track maybe once or twice a week than the person who gets off of track once and never gets back on track. So it's inevitable. You will deviate from the plan, but it's like that saying for boxing where it's like everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face. You know, it's not about how hard you fall, it's about how quick you get back up. Like, those are all like very truisms, you know? Let's see. Go barefoot, please. I'll go barefoot in a second. I'm about to hop in this pool because I'm sweating like crazy. Vegetarian, so close to no protein from normal food. I mean, you can still do like whey protein powders, or there's like the pea proteins. I was eating like vegan protein for the longest time. Still works. Just a little bit more expensive, a little bit higher in calories and carbs, but it's about that protein. Online training with Superman. Oh yeah. Transform them. Go to your mom getting your PT. Oh yeah, that's, you know, Mama Casson is awesome. Brian wants the bare feet. I don't know. I'm tempted to like not do it now. Just hop in the pool with my socks on. Fat whole life too. Fed up, man. Lost 10 pounds since February 13th. Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's a win right there. Definitely make sure, like, if any of y'all are trying to get in shape, like, that's what this channel is all about. Like, so you gotta, if you want to get in the best shape of your life, you gotta hit that subscribe button. Then you gotta go to my playlists on my channel. And then if you're trying to burn fat, I got a whole playlist for burning fat. Trying to build more muscle, I got a whole playlist for building muscle. You just got to be subscribed. You got to go to the channel, check out those playlists, and then do the things in them. I've had people in the chat like yourselves. I say this, and then they're like, you know what? I'm going to listen to Alec. I'm going to challenge him. I'm going to do the things he says. We'll see. They do the things. They come back a couple weeks later, and they're like, dude, this is crazy. I'm getting better results in the last couple weeks than I did in the past few months doing my own thing. And it's like, exactly. That's why I be doing the videos. I just be sharing what works. I share the things that I be doing. Like in the live stream, you know, it's like day, what is it, 53? Go to live stream all the way back to day 1. Like, one of the videos I'd be showing like how like my current physique is looking, and it's like, oh, hot bang, and like, you know, this dude got some crazy good results going so far. It's like, yeah, just following the things I talk about in the videos. Clients, I tell them the same things. When they listen, they be getting the results, and that's kind of like the mantra that they'd be saying in the community. They're like, yeah, I don't know, I get a little bit discouraged at times, and I'm kind of like, oh man, I'm not getting as quick results, and I'm thinking about doing a different thing. It's like, no, I just listen to Alec. Just listen to Alec. And it's like, just listen to Alec. Just do the things, and it'll be working for you. Reluctant, yo. Brian, we'll see. I'm going to take the shoes off, but I'll be hopping right in the pool. You take protein shakes? Yes, I do. You are him. I am. That is I. Following you since last year, September, I guess. Yeah, well, now's the time to start going super ham, following all stuff. You know, we got summer around the corner. All right, I'm going to hop in this pool real quick. I got work starting in a minute here. So, let's see, we got, look at that, boom, taking the shoe socks off, bam. Y'all better be subscribing. All right, got the waterproof undies going. All right, we're gonna hop right in. There we go. Nice little saltwater pool action happening right there. All right. Phone is at like 4% battery, so for all of y'all that are watching and are not subscribed, you know, you already here, you're already watching. You may as well hit the subscribe button. That way, you know, you can be here for the next workouts. You'll be able to see when I post some more videos talking about how to get in the best shape of your life. Not only that, but when you're subscribed, if you're watching a video and you got questions, the people that are subscribed, their comments tend to get pushed to my inbox better. I guess YouTube is like, oh, this person commented and they're subscribed. Got to make sure to let Alec know, because YouTube's not been the best of showing comments when people are, you know, commenting on videos. So if you want to make sure that I see your comment and your question and I answer it, I want to make sure to be subscribed. That way I'll be notified, because I don't be ignoring comments. If I don't reply to it, it's just like YouTube just is not like showing me the darn thing, which is weird because I don't get it. Facebook be sending me the most random notifications. It's like, I don't care that Karen made a Facebook status. Like, what is this? So anyway, always appreciate having y'all here for the workouts. If you got questions, comment on the videos. It just means I didn't do a good job of explaining the concepts, so I'm more than happy to like elaborate on things. And if you're looking to be part of an amazing community of people who are out here all trying to get the best shape of their lives, definitely want to make sure that you subbed. Just like Reluctant Killer over here. Yeah. But yeah, great workout. Phone's at 2%, so I'm gonna go before it just ends in the middle of me talking. Thank you guys so much for being here. Go out, go sweat, drink your protein shakes.